for live, I guess. Yeah, I believe that I'm live.
I know.
I think I am. I think I'm live. Hey, Mangesh. How's it going, everybody? This is my little studio where I make music. See here, got some new speakers, some new Atoms. Okay, Thalak asked earlier when you announced the India tour, you said expect something special. Is it about the whole orchestral theme or something else? Well, at the first show in Delhi, there is going to be the live orchestral experience. So that's going to be the whole live experience. After that, for all the other shows, I've just put a lot of thought into the shows, into making new special music, new special edits of my own music. So yeah, that's why I say they're special. Kunal said, please do play Invisible Children in Mumbai. I have actually created a whole new version of Invisible Children, and I'm very excited to play it. Oh, by the way, guys, before I forget, you can get tickets to all of these shows at www.kashmir.in. Kashmir.in is where you can get it. Why did I choose Sonu Nigam for Underwater? Abhijit asked that. I chose Sonu after meeting him and just falling in love with him as a person. I met him because he was a favorite of my grandpa's, and on the way to Sunburn, a friend of mine asked who my grandpa's favorite singer was. When I mentioned Sonu, he said that he could take us to go meet Sonu. And so it was a huge surprise for my Dadaji. And after meeting Sonu myself, making a song together was at the top of my list, and it became Underwater. Okay, Akash said he's done with the tickets. You're coming. Okay, I'll see you there, Akash. Great. Karan asked, which is my favorite plugin? Wow, there's so many plugins, but to be honest, I probably use Nexus the most out of everything. And also Ableton stock plugins. I think the multiband dynamics. Shahat, KSHMR, just wanted to ask you that for every concert, it's always said that the setup and production will be completely new and different. Well, actually, the setup and production for all these shows is going to be pretty consistent. We've come up with something special. So this whole tour is going to be pretty consistent, which is something I'm really excited about. Ooh. There we go. Okay, just messed up for a second. Puna. Okay. Arup said, coming to Calcutta. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you too. Tejas said, how are you planning to celebrate Diwali? Well, I'm going to be with my grandpa, and I'm going to be with you guys. So celebrating together, I guess. Anish said, can we meet you when you are in Kolkata? I'm going to be taking time at all of these shows to meet fans and to spend time meeting fans. So as long as you're there and you stay a little bit longer, I'll see you. We'll get a chance to meet. Rasika said, hey, I love you, Kashmir. Thank you, Rasika. Love you too. Let's see here. Any new tracks releasing in Dharma Worldwide? Meganath asked that, and yes, absolutely. In fact, there are some special remixes that I've gotten from friends of mine that I'm going to be putting out on Dharma, and also on Dharma Worldwide. Something I'm really excited about is developing the community for producers and giving more lessons and tutorials for producers through Dharma Worldwide. Rishab asked, how do you get that bass to stand out in Masterpiece in my song? Man, I'll tell you, bass is the thing I spend the most time on. And I just keep working at it, and I try different layers. But usually a few top basses and some subs. Upcar said, happy belated birthday, Kashmir. I really, really appreciate that. It was a great birthday. I'm 29 years old, guys. I'm getting a little bit old, but I'm still, I don't know. I don't feel old. I guess, you know, I make music all day, so that'll keep you young. How was your playing experience with Tomorrowland 2017? Uh, Noor asked that. Well, that's a great question. My experience was really good. I actually even enjoyed the smaller stage, the Dimitri Vegas and like Mike stage a lot. I really like being able to see and be closer to the crowd. Tomorrowland stage is great. It's just, man, very big. It is very, very big. I have a lot of windows open. I'm just gonna close my other windows because it keeps kind of freezing a little bit for me. Also, I use Firefox. I'm not sure if it's the best one, but that's what I use. Um, uh, okay. Harshit said, "Can we send demos to Dharma Worldwide?" Yeah, absolutely, you can. And I am developing a system with me and some people that I trust to now listen to all of them. I was listening to them myself, but there are so many. So now we've developed a little bit of a system, and I think that's going to be better ultimately for listening to everything. Parth asks, are you making the Summer 2000 anthem again? I have just started, and even the Sunburn people don't know about it. But this year, you know, I felt like Mandala was sort of like the brother of Bazaar. They're very closely related. This one is going for something new, and I'm very excited, and excited to show the Sunburn people about it too. So, guys, if you're listening, I'll be sending something soon. Let's see. When am I performing in Delhi? So Sagar Bambani asked that. Delhi is going to be the very first show. That is going to be on the 20th. That's the very first show, and that is going to be the charity show, and that is going to be the full live orchestral experience show. So if you're asking about Delhi, I really recommend, if you can make it to Delhi, that you come to Delhi. You really should come to Delhi. It is actually going to be in Gurgaon. I'm not sure what the new pronunciation. I think the name just changed recently, but that's where it's going to be. It's still the Delhi show, but that's where it's going to be. Okay, right. Vijay asks, how was your experience with Sonu Nigam? The best. I mean, the nicest person I've maybe ever met in my life. And just aside from being nice, I mean, he's just so open-minded. He was just really excited to try new ideas. When I first had the song, for you guys to understand a little bit about music, it was in the key of G minor. And I changed it to fit Sonu's voice to the key of C sharp minor, which is a huge change. But he was open-minded about it, and it fit his voice. And yeah, it just he's very creative, open-minded, like a new musician. Although he's not a new musician, he's really, you know, respected, obviously, incredibly respected. But he acts like he's a new musician. He's hungry in that way. What's the difference between Delhi and the other shows in India? So Sai Karan asked that. Well, all of the shows are going to be special. The show in Delhi is going to be a little different, and that's going to incorporate more live instruments. So it's a different kind of show. How is the Sunburn anthem coming on? Well, it's still kind of in the early stages, but it's coming along well. And Tushi asked that. Let's see here. Wow, Amit said that they have a cafe called the Recycle Cafe for bikers, and they play my songs there. Well, I really appreciate that, Amit. That's cool. I hope man, maybe I'll stop by the cafe. I do love coffee. That's my dog whining in the background. Hi, Kashmir. Will you ever come to Australia? That was asked by Joe. Yeah, I am going to come to Australia. Actually, that's all being worked out now in the future. Let's see here. Favorite memory with Dadima. That was asked by Soyao. Jane. I want to make sure I get that right. Well, just eating with my grandma, and also when I went to go live with my grandpa and my grandma, me and my grandpa were getting a lot of fights. I think as men, we just sort of butt heads, and she would be the one who just never get in the middle of a fight. She'd see me upset afterwards. She'd take care of me. She'd feed me, and she'd just pinch my cheeks and say "Mera bacha, mera bacha." Himanshu asked, "Do I speak Hindi?" No, I'm pretty sad to say I speak Tora Hindi. Um, uh, hey Sunburn, are you going to? Uh, I'm just gonna let my dog out, guys. Whining. Kirby, come on. Kirby, come on, brother. Come on, go, let's go. Um, let's see here. Paresh says, say something in Hindi. I say something my grandpa always says when he's mad. Pagal hai kya? Are you what time am I in India? Well, actually, I'm going. So that was asked by Nicole. I'm going to India uh, tomorrow, actually, to prepare with the live instruments, and I will be there for the next few weeks. So I'm planning to spend time with my Dadaji and to do some exploration. Ankit said, out of all the options, how did I come to choosing Jimmy? Is there any story behind it? Um, well, I think in my dad came from India when he was 25, and I think this was more music from his time when there was like this disco thing happening in Bollywood, and I just found it so interesting that there was disco Bollywood music. It was just such like a weird combination, and I actually kind of like it. I mean, it's very cheesy, but I like it, and I kind of relate it to my own music in that I'm creating dance music, but I'm using Indian strings, and I think there's some elements that are kind of similar in a strange way to my own from Jimmy. I don't know. That was the idea. Akash said, "Can you come to the Pune Sunburn concert?" Uh, Yeah, but I'm also coming very soon to for this tour of India. So let's focus on that. You come to that, and tickets you can get at kashmir.in. Um, where did Nicole ask, where does your dadaji stay in India? He stays in Delhi, in east of Kailash. Um, Teja said, what do you think is the best song of yours? I'm not sure. I mean, I think one of the biggest is Secrets, and one of my favorites is Jammu. Devin said, "Why did you choose your name as Kashmir?" Well, that's a question I get asked a lot, and the answer is really pretty simple. It's because I'm Kashmiri. That's just my heritage, and I wanted to give tribute to my heritage. Um, Rasika said, "Could you please say hi to me?" Well, hi, Rasika. I hope to see you at the show. Um, Alexander asked, if I answer when the next Lessons of Kashmir is coming out?" Actually, I just finished the next batch of Lessons of Kashmir, and I could give you guys a preview. I'm going to talk about music theory, a little bit of basics of just starting with a scale and how that can turn into some more interesting things. And I'm doing one about the Serum Pack that I released, where you can get all these real sounding instruments in your production for super cheap because it's a Serum sound set and you can get on Splice. It's really inexpensive. So whereas Contact instruments cost like hundreds, thousands of dollars, this one can give you real instruments, really affordable. And the other thing is all about reverb, because I think reverb is how you make things sound big, but it's also very tricky. There's a lot of tricks that you can do, so it's very nuanced. Um, uh, let's see. Nikhil asked, at what age did I start DJing? Well, pretty recently. I really only started to learn to DJ for Kashmir. I really love producing music, but I'm a producer more than a DJ. And also, my recommendation to anybody else who's entering electronic music, I would really encourage them to learn how to produce and not put the focus so much on DJing. Really learn how to produce and create an identity for yourself. Rohit asked, what was your experience with Sonu? I did answer this before, but just to reiterate, I just found Sonu to be incredibly nice, so kind, so open-minded, so creative, and he took great interest in my Dada G. And when he met him, and he's continued to follow up and ask about his health and always checking on him. Just really one of the sweetest people. From May asks, when will you release the Sounds of Kashmir Volume 3? I'm working on that right now, Sounds of Kashmir Volume 3. I covered a lot of ground in 1 and 2, and the difficult part about Volume 3 is figuring out what new things to give you guys that could inspire your production. Harshit asks, so any chance that I will settle in India? My grandpa will be very happy about it. He always tells me it'd be so great if I found a nice Kashmiri girl and settled down in India. It would be a big change for me. I could see myself doing it for a temporary thing. I'm not sure though. Also, my Hindi is very bad. Darshan said the video of Jammu was so touching. Well, you know, I really appreciate that. I put my heart and soul and into that video, and it was really everything that I wanted it to be. I really love the message of Jammu. If you guys could watch the Jammu music video if you have time, I really encourage you to do so. I'm really proud of the Jammu music video. So take a listen to it if you have a chance. Okay, Satyam said, how did the idea of Dharma Worldwide come to your mind? Well, Satyam, really, I wanted a way to boost other people's songs, give a platform to other people's songs, because up until now, somebody sends me something, I have two options. I can say, no, I don't want anything to do with it, or I could say, let's make it a collaboration, let me add some things, make it a collaboration. But now, instead of having to force myself on the song, I can just say, I want to give the song a chance, I want to give it a spotlight. And Dharma gives the platform to do that. So I'm hoping to give new artists a chance and to hopefully bring out some interesting, different music from artists that you guys already know. Shoot. Okay. I missed that one. Yeah. Let me. Ricky asks, how do we send you content for Dharma Worldwide? Well, the best way right now is to send it on the Facebook of the Dharma Worldwide. But we are setting up right now a submission form. So you add your SoundCloud link, you say what your name is, and it'll make it much easier. But right now, Facebook. What genre songs can you expect from the Dharma label was asked by Axel Depeche. I think a little bit of a misconception is that they're all going to be Indian influence. That's not the case. Although I do love somehow culturally influenced music. That just excites me a little bit more than your normal EDM synths. So if you were to put a sound on it, I would say it's going to maybe have a worldly sound. Not always Indian, but worldly sound. Encore said my views on Hasit Nanda. I'd say he's just an incredible talent. He's I'm really jealous of him. He's got this perfect pitch where he hears something and he can play it magically. And you know, I think we should all be jealous of Hasit, to be honest with you. And he's like my little brother. And he took me into his house. His family fed me. It's amazing food. I got to meet his dog. And He's just a wonderful person, and he deserves the world. I hope he gets it. Yaman said, "Did I like the gift, the scrapbook? Oh my God, did I like the gift? I received this gift from Freddie One, who was in this group of people who really supported me, and he brought it to me before the show when I performed in Los Angeles, and I just cried. I cried, and I have the book here with me now. I like to show you guys. Here it is. So this is the book, and it's a scrapbook, and it includes pictures of me with all these people around the world who really support me. I mean, they really just every day I wake up, if I have a new song out, they're the first ones to talk about it, to send me a message, to give me encouragement. And look at them. It's letters from them, and it's pictures of me and them, pictures they have of me, pictures they took from the shows. I mean, it was too much. It was too much to take in, really. It was sort of like an emotional overload, you know, and I shed some tears before the show, before I went on, just looking at this. And, you know, it always sort of baffles me how much sometimes the music touches people. And I don't know, I never quite feel like I deserve it. And it's very humbling, very humbling. Devashish asked if I ever met SRK. No, no, definitely not. Pradyu asked how was it working with Hardwell. It was great. I mean, you know what? I'll tell you. In this day and age, not everyone's a real producer where they're always, you know, sending you stuff right back and forth, especially at his level. But he is a real producer, and he was just sending stuff right back and forth, and you know, he knew what he was talking about. He knew what he was doing. Hi, KSHMR. My question might come a little strange, but if a producer has not been in touch, this is Max Bays, by the way. If a producer has not been in touch with producing or even listening to music for a long time due to a certain situation, so now if that producer is having trouble creating music or man, this is a long question, or getting into the same rhythm, what's some advice to produce? You know what? There's only one way. You just get back in and you keep going and you suck at first and you hit, you know what? You hit something. You're banging on this wall and then suddenly you just hit a piece of ice and it cracks a little bit and then you're back in it. And you know what? And the next week you might hit another slump, but I'll tell you, it never gets easier. Not for me anyway. Let's see. So Satyam said, where's the journey of KSHMR headed? Have you made any specific plans, or are there any discussions in the pipeline for the next 2 to 3 years with KSHMR? Well, yeah, there are. I think you guys seeing me doing this orchestral live experience, I want to make the show a story that you are in. You are in the show. I wanted to reach out and touch you. We've done that with scenes that have snow in them. We've actually had snow that comes and rains over people. The story, you know, using the live players that come out and they are playing you the songs that you know, but they're playing them to you live. It's real. It's not coming out of a speaker. These are all things that come out and touch you, and that is all I want the show to do. That, as far as the live show, that's what I want the show to do. Now, as far as musically, you know, I think for you guys who really follow KSHMR, you probably notice there's sort of two sides where I do the stuff for the dance floor, and it's still got my sound, but then sometimes I really go deep and I do stuff like Flying Across the Field, or I did the Paradesi EP. I really find myself, you know, just in a state of exploration and pure bliss when I'm working on things like that. So I think if there's a direction for me, it would be that. Okay. Leon Coe said, oh, are you doing the pins? Okay. Leon Coe said, are you going to do more video tutorials because you help music producers a lot? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to, I just finished a new batch right now that's going to be coming out on Splice. Those are from me. And there's going to be a new line of lessons that are going to be coming out on Dharma Worldwide. And Dharma Worldwide is not just going to be about the music that we put out, but it's also going to be about your guys' music and helping you guys with your music. Zohran asked, how do you spend your free time when you're not producing? I'm trying to figure that out, Zohran. That's actually sort of an existential question that I'm confronting with myself right now, is how to have a little bit more normal of a life, because I do spend a lot of time making music or on the road. Nicole said, can you say that Hindi dialogue again? That was really funny. Oh, the one that my grandpa would say? My grandpa would always say, Pagal hai kya? When he would be really mad, or, mat karo, don't do that. All the Hindi that I learned with my grandma was all, or kana chahiye, or paid bar gaya, bas, pani chahiye, things like that. Who's this guy been in the comments? Like said, that's my friend. He's my friend Justin. He's helping me try to focus on comments because they're coming in very fast, so he's pinning them. Viviana said, I'm pushing through my classes in college. Please give me some encouragement. Viviana, I mean, look, classes are not going to be easy, but as soon as you're out of there, you got your whole life ahead of you, and sometimes you just gotta get through right now. And you gotta keep pictures up on your wall, all the things that are going to remind you of why you're doing things. Because sometimes when you're right here working on it, you just can't tell what the hell the purpose of it all is. So keep pictures up, keep inspiration up. It's always reminding you what the greater good is, and that'll help you. Pranay said, are you thinking of producing music in Bollywood? Yeah, I'm trying. I'm always submitting little demos, and I have my friend Ayushman, who's giving me opportunities. He knows different directors and said they need this, they need that. So I'm always trying. And we'll figure it out. My whole career has just been, I keep smacking against it, and then eventually the door opens. Eventually someone opens up the door. Viviana said, bless up, fan. Mucha suerte, Viviana. Suerte con la escuela y todo. Pratik said, I like the Burn Luciana version. Is there any such songs lined up? I just had my birthday. I saw Luciana. She's such a beautiful voice, such a beautiful person, and I love that version too. I don't like a lot of vocal versions that come out after a big EDM song, but I thought we did a good job with that one. Shamir asked, what age you started music production? This is, really bad stuff, but I started when I was 12 or 13, just messing around. Let's see. By the way, guys, just to remind you, you can get all of your tickets for these shows at kashmir.in, and I would really love to see you, and I'll be taking time to meet all the fans at these shows, so please get your tickets now. I'm going to be in Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata. I really hope I can see you at these shows. So just throwing it out there in between all the questions. Kashmir.in is where you can get the tickets for that. Okay. So Encore asks, who is Ayushman? Some producer? What? No, he's just my friend. He's just my friend, and he helps me with things in India, and he sort of represents me in India, and he's just really solid guy. You gotta pin it because I'll forget the name and everything. You did pin it? Oh, Enrico Fernandez said, will you be making any orchestral music for movies like Hans Zimmer? I tell you, Enrico, I want to. I want to bad. I'm making orchestral music right now for the stories that take place in my show. But I would love to work on movies. And I have submitted, my demos for movies, and nothing quite has struck yet. But I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna get it. You just watch. Arya Vera asks, DJ Mag results. Are you nervous? Well, I don't really. I try not to think about the DJ Mag thing because you get sort of stuck in it, and you'll live and you'll die by it. I'm already in a really good slot with number 12, and so even if I stay number 12, happy about that. You guys. I mean, you guys. You vote, and I kind of look at it like, when I have a really good year, it feels good, and I did a lot, and then but I'm always talking to you guys, and I'm always hearing what you're saying. You guys tell me when you don't like songs, so I kind of already know. But the DJ Mac thing, it's yeah. What do I say? It doesn't mean anything. No, I mean, especially after you do good on it, then it starts to mean something to you. But I try not to think too much about it. What is your favorite? What is your favorite actor in Bollywood? Is it SRK? Well, right now I really love Amir Khan. I mean, I saw Dangal, and that movie just brought me to tears. Just brought me to tears, and I really think people all around the world should be watching that movie. So, yeah, I guess I go with him, Amir Khan. Tushar said, how to diversify your music to reach a wide range of audience? You know what? I think you should really think about it just the opposite way. I think where most people go wrong when they're first trying to make music is they want to make something that appeals to everybody. Really? You should just try to get one thing right. You should just kind of try to give yourself honestly to people. Figure out what is weird about you that I might be interested in. What is your story? I don't want to be able to relate to you. You don't need to be me. I want to see your story and get a feel for that. And then I could fall in love, and I'd watch your story. It's just like I'm watching a show or a movie. I watch shows and movies about people who are, from different planets and different countries, and it's exciting to learn about someone other than yourself. So try to figure out how to fit you into the music. Don't worry about how to diversify the music. Make it you in some weird, interesting way. Siddharth asked, is there a way that I could get a chance to meet you at Sunburn in Delhi? That was asked by Siddharth Manchanda. Yeah, I'm going to be taking time to meet as many people as I can at these shows. So there is absolutely a chance. The specifics of that, I'm not sure, but I just ask that you hang around after the show. Try to allow yourself some time, and see you. I'm going to try to see you. Kiasha said, my favorite football team. Well, my favorite football team. That's tough. In the Spanish leagues, I really love. I love Barcelona, Real Madrid. I have a love-hate relationship because there's such an impressive team, but sometimes it does feel like it's all about Ronaldo, and it doesn't quite feel like the same kind of family thing as Barcelona. But then Neymar just left, so I don't know. I'm very conflicted, very heartbroken. I also love Manchester City, and I just love Pep Guardiola. So for football fans, I just think he just seems like an awesome coach. Our video quality is not nice. Here, maybe I could, if I change to the 5Gs, I'll maybe get a better. But will I lose the connection briefly?
No, it's not that. It's just like there's just like so many people hanging out.
Does it look okay most of the time for you?
Yeah, it looks great
Okay.
right
Vipul Singh asks, are you planning to launch more editions of Sounds of Kashmir? Yes. I'm working on volume 3 right now, and it's coming along great. And I would say the theme so far of this one is more subtlety. So instead of things that just smash and they're as loud as they can be, some more subtle noises that I think will make your stuff, the little sounds can really do a lot for your production, make it sound a lot more pro And that is kind of the focus, and also creating little mini songs, like they're little 4-bar things. And then I take the elements of that, and then I create little mini packs that are going to be inside of the pack. And that's really interesting because it forces me to make sure all of the sounds are sounds I would really use for a certain genre if I was making this or was making that. So they're very tested. So yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a very different pack, but I hope people enjoy it. Okay, it's kind of freezing up for me. Harshid's more said more music with Mitika Kanwar. Yeah, absolutely. We just have to figure out what the next one is, and yeah, she's incredible. I mean, her voice speaks for itself, literally. Um, let's see here. Leon Ko said, "Are you using presets? Are you doing your own sound design? And is it important for you doing your own sound on every track?" I'll tell you, I don't really care too much about sound design. I'm a preset guy. I need to get inspired fast. Song is a big marathon. You are gonna do so many different things by the time the song is done. Getting held up on one preset, this little preset, that preset, that's small ball. You want to get to the bigger idea, which is going to be not one preset, not two preset. It's going to be the combination of 1,000 decisions that you made. That is going to ultimately, that is a much more complicated question. How do you create some human experience that reflects you, after those 1,000 decisions? So whether you sound design this, sound design that. That being said, you need to know sound design so that when a sound is not meshing well or it's not doing exactly what you want, you know the parameter to tweak to get it there. But do I think there is any crime in using presets? Hell no, definitely not. Absolutely no crime in using presets. Okay. Maybe I'll try to connect back with the 5G. Okay. Victor Jonathan said, why the hell did you pin this? Victor Jonathan said, what was my experience with the cataracts? Well, it was great. I mean, I made a best friend out of it. His name is David Singervine, and I learned everything I know about music in those years that I spent with him. And I still love that guy. And he's got his own thing that he's doing now. It's called Terra Junior. Mika Tarek says, salúdame en español, llevo un día malo, ok. Espero que se mejore su día y que se mejoren todos sus días y espero que nos veamos pronto en una presentación. No sé en cuál país estás ahora, pero en cualquiera vamos a hacer fiesta y disfrutar de la noche. Cualquier noche vamos a hacerlo. When is Underwater releasing? That is a great question, Shivam. The answer is it is out now, and the video is going to be out very soon. We're working on it right now. It's a very simple video, just featuring Sonu singing, but it's cool. It's going to accompany the song, and the song is out now, actually. And let me see here. Let me see if I get a link I could give you guys. You linked them? Okay. Look, here's the link, guys. For those here it is. Okay. Now, Jayash said, what was my most embarrassing moment? Well, there was one where I was I was performing at the show, and the main speakers that go to the crowd turned off. The speakers that were in my DJ booth did not turn off. So I kept dancing. The whole crowd stopped dancing, of course, because there was no music, and just watched me, puzzled as to why I was still dancing like a fool. And I just kept dancing like a fool, and I didn't know anything had changed. I thought maybe they just didn't like the song I was playing because they stopped dancing. That was pretty embarrassing. And everyone took a video, because the 21st century, so it's all over the internet. Yeah. Okay. Tarun Jain asked, can you please tell how you made Dharma and how was your experience with headhunters? Man, you know what? That guy's the king of melodies. He's incredible. He's super cool. He's another one. He's another one of these DJs who's a real producer. Real producer. He had ideas all the way along the process. He pushed me to try a lot of different things for the drop. When we finally got it, he knew. I think that's another thing. Sometimes people are indecisive, but when he heard it, he knew it, he liked it. And he just got really great taste. I think Headhunters he's one of the best. Let's see here. Bishal Dada asks, what about producing Future Bass? Yeah, I've messed around with it. It's been a little bit hard for me to figure out how to do Future Bass and me at the same time. But I've made a lot of stuff that nobody will ever hear, and it's not even that it's that great or anything. It's probably, but there's a lot. I mean, if you guys ever get the chance to meet me and have my laptop, I'll embarrass myself for you. Devashish said, are you to celebrate this Diwali in India? Yes, I am. I'm going to be with you guys. This whole tour is starting on the 20th. We're doing Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and you can get all of your tickets here. I'm gonna link you guys right now. Okay, so that is where you go to get tickets, my guys. That is where you go. Maybe don't pin anything so they could just see that for a while. Okay. Aditya said production masterclass. Yes, that is in the works. I will be doing a production masterclass. More details on that to come about. Shivam said no shows in Goa. You know what? Not on this trip, and I'm pretty sad about it. I do love Goa, but we still got Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Kolkata. If those are close to you guys, please come. Oh, I'd love to see you. Why never do a show in Punjab? Rashab, that wasn't up to me. And in the future, I bet you I will be doing a show in Punjab. Shimon said, why don't you do a charity event in Mumbai? The charity event just required a lot of thought and a lot of planning. And you know what? This is also not a free tour. There are a lot of expenses to make it a great show for you guys. So in that way, I hope you understand. Not everything. I can't just give everything away to charity and still give you guys a good show. Lost Stories are here. Lost Stories are here. What's up, guys? How you doing? Lost Stories are. I mean, I think, man, in my opinion, the best producers I've heard. Come out of India. They're my favorites. I think they're the most talented. A lot of great producers, obviously, but in terms of just my personal taste, I think they're my favorites. Lost Story guys. Um, um, okay. Any chance to make your own academy or university for music production? This was asked by Harshit Moore. Um, Harshit, that would be a big endeavor, but I will say Dharma Worldwide, aside from putting out music, is going to be a place where we help you with your music as well. I'm going to have lessons there. We're going to talk about the songs that come out on Dharma Worldwide and talk about how they were made. So the closest thing I could say to having a sort of college or university about you and your music and helping you with your music, just follow Dharma Worldwide. There's going to be a lot of information about music and making music. Okay. Jayash said, "Are you a graduate from which university?" Um, I did go to university. I just went to one year, and then it was very clear to me that I needed to drop out and pursue music. So I dropped out from San Francisco State University in California, and I pursued music. And well, it seems like a good idea now. There were times where it was, seemed like it might have really, not, it was going south, but it worked out now. Okay, let's see here. So, guys, if you're just joining us, this is my time to talk to you guys, and also to tell you about this tour that I'm doing with Sunburn in India. We're doing 6 days. It is going to be with Jai Wolf, who's just incredible. He's like the best supporting act I think I could have ever dreamed up. These shows are going to be unlike other Kashmir shows. I have put so much energy and thought into making these ones special. I really hope you can make it out to them. That's Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata. The tickets are at kashmir.in. Kashmir.in. So please come. Sunburn has put together an amazing live stage, and just the whole experience has been crafted to perfection. I think you guys are really going to love it. And I will be there to meet you. If you stick around, I'm going to be meeting as many fans as I can at these shows. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get to the last question now. So I'm gonna try not answer something I've already answered. Let's see here. Okay, guys, when to expect the new Lessons of Kashmir? The new Lessons of Kashmir, they just got finished, and they're about to come out. And I'm going to be talking about music theory. I'm going to be talking about reverb and making your instruments sound big, your synth sound big. And I talk about how you can put real instruments in your productions and not spend a ton of money, because I released a whole sound set for you to be able to do that. So Lessons of Kashmir is about to drop, and keep an eye out for that. Guys, it has been really a pleasure to talk to you and to answer your questions, and I really hope to see you at the tour. The tour, I'm coming this week. The tour kicks off on the 20th. That's Friday. The first show is in Delhi, and it's going to be massive. It's a big charity event with me, Sunburn, and an organization called Cry, which helps underprivileged children in India. On top of Delhi, after Delhi, we got Mumbai, we have Bangalore, we have Chennai, we have Hyderabad, we have Kolkata. And you can get all your tickets at www.kashmir.in. Kashmir.in. And I will be meeting you guys. I really hope to see you there. I hope to meet as many of you as I can. I love you. And happy Diwali. And, well, I'll be there to celebrate it with you guys. So happy Diwali. And Yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, thank you guys. This is KSHMR. I'm gonna say bye now. I love you. Take care. All right. Bye.